rather not fight. It's actually part of a classic children's story. If you're interested, if you go over to that little red table, you can see where the original story was. It is adapted for the stage by myself, with the assistance, of course, Patrick McGill and Anne-Marie. Okay. Once upon a time in Spain, there was a little bull, and his name was Ferdinand. All the other bulls he lived with would run and jump and butt their heads together.
Ow!
But not Ferdinand. He said,
I'll just sit under this tree and smell the flowers.
now this seemed a strange thing to do. The other bulls asked him about it.
Why are you sitting there? Why won't you join us?
But Ferdinand just shook his head and said,
No thanks.
this made his mother very, very worried. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself.
Why don't you go and put your heads together with the other bulls?
Ferdinand replied,
I like to sit in the shade under the tree and smell the flowers.
luckily Ferdinand's mother was an understanding cow. She said to him,
Well, okay, Ferdinand, whatever makes you happy.
as the years went by, Ferdinand grew and grew and grew until he was very big and strong. All the other bulls grew and grew and grew as well. And every day they would butt each other with their horns. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to fight at the bullfights in Madrid. But not Ferdinand. He was happy just to sit under his favorite tree. Now one day some men and women in funny hats came along. And they came along to pick the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights of Madrid. All the other bulls began to compete for their attention.
Look at me.
The next bull said, I'm the best.
I'm the best.
The next bull said,
Can't beat that.
and the last bull said, I'm a superstar, but she chose not to dance. She was above that. The funny hat woman said in response, the funny hat woman said, on a scale from 1 to 10, the funny hat man said,
Thanks for your time. Maybe next year.
and the funny hat man said,
Don't quit your day job.
Ferdinand knew he wouldn't be picked, but he didn't care. As he sat down under his favorite tree, he didn't bother to notice the bumblebee flying right under his... The crowd cheered! Before Ferdinand knew what was happening, the men and women put him in a cart and off they went to Madrid. In their hair.
Bella, you look fabulous. Sina, so do you. Love your flower, love yours. She steals all my good ideas.
Then the matador entered, the proudest fighter of them all. He thought he was very, very handsome. He made the ladies swoon. And he wore a beautiful red cape. And he said,
Yes, I'm that good. Everybody has a...
Ferdinand, oh, how can he be so brave, Sarah said.
She did.
Dropped off in the center of the bull ring, and the crowd gave a cheer.
Hooray! For Ferdinand of
The matador took one look at Ferdinand and became very nervous. He wiped his brow. He smiled at the crowd. He wiped his brow again. And a gentle breeze came down into the bull ring. Ferdinand sniffed and sniffed again and said,
I smell flowers. I think I'll just rest here for a while.
And he sat in the center of the ring, happily smelling the flowers in the lady's hair. The matador tried to engage his opponent.
Come on, bull. Fight like a bull.
Ferdinand said,
No thanks, I'd rather not fight.
the matador was so upset that Ferdinand wouldn't fight, he began to cry. He really wanted to show off his cape, so they had to take Ferdinand home, and for all we know, he's still sitting under his favorite gourd tree, smelling the flowers happily. The end.
Amelia Schmidt.
Daphne Voris.
Madison Overnight. Saviana Ettinger. Sarah Roll. Kaylin Tucker. Anna Zakreski. Wallace. Alexander Edward Black. Luke Allen.
Okay, guys, when you hear your name, you can come to me and you can get a nice little gift from us, okay? And then you can go to your parents. Luke. Alex. Saviana. Katie. Madison. Sarah Rolfe. Sarah Matthias.